storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.
Moving right along, we got to talk about Tracy. Traci Braxton and her breakfast vodka. Now, I personally like Tracy. I feel like she's really lighthearted. I feel like she's really sweet. She just seems like a really down-to-earth chick, and she seems like one of the Braxton sisters that actually still has her soul that she hasn't given to the devil for pennies. Because, you know, WeTV ain't been playing them girls. They use these women that was super entertaining. And although their best years is behind them on this show, they use these women to simply build WeTV network, but not pay them their net worth, all right? Unfortunately, y'all didn't have the kind of lawyers that the Kardashians did. Just like Alexander Rogers said, Tony, you have been through so many bad contracts. I mean, you done been through so many sad love songs. You know, love should have came home, but a good contract should have came home. I mean, you've been through the ringer time and time and time again, all right? And I just would have thought that you would have been a little bit hipper to it, but it just seems like everybody was using y'all instead of using y'all. But whatever. Anyway. I say all that to say, because Tracy's been in the news lately for going off on Tamar on Braxton's family values, Tracy basically is now expressing everything that she has been holding in her gut for the last 30-something years of her life. If you guys notice, she's lost a lot of weight recently, because when you start letting that garbage go that you be holding in, your body start getting slimmer. Like, when you got something on your mind, speak that shit, and you got permission from Uncle Storm to do it. Speak it, all right? Because if you hold it in, you're like me. If I hold it in, you know, my face get to breaking out. I grind my teeth in my sleep. Stomach get to getting bloated, because I got to get that shit out, literally and figuratively. Now, if you got to get that shit out, get you some Yasso or some My Colon Cleaner. That'll definitely clean that shit out. But, you know, metaphysically, you got to get it out, all right? And Tracy has felt hurt. Tracy has felt abandoned. Tracy is still mad that when she got pregnant 25-some years ago, and the girls asked her to get an abortion so they wouldn't mess up the deal with the record label as the Braxtons, okay, she decided to have a baby and they moved on. But Tracy, I don't know why you so mad. They didn't become stuff shit anyway. Come on, Tracy. Let's be honest, Tracy. What did Tawanda do? Tawanda was the assistant to Tony, and she was married to a man that would rather eat Cheetos off his grandmama's flow than go out and work a job. And if you with a man that don't want to work a job, you ain't got a man. You got a grown-ass son that you screwing. Hey, Keisha Cole. What else? What else? Trina, what in the hell happened to Trina? Trina got a DUI. Trina's known for being an alcoholic. Trina's been married multiple times and was married to a damn sex addict. That ain't nothing to be proud of. Who else? Tamar had to sleep with Vince for a damn decade. That ain't nothing to be proud of either. And look at Tony. I mean, she's with Birdman, and well, that tells you how low her standards are. And so I say all of that to say, Tracy, you this whole time thought you was the black sheep. You thought you was the odd one out. You thought you weren't good enough. You thought you didn't have the success. Tracy, you was the was the best one out of all of them, Tracy. You lived a regular life. You had a regular job, and you got a husband that's been there for you consistently. All your children are by one man. You actually have a real stable family. Now, your man might have stepped out on you a couple times, and you stepped out on him, and y'all might fight each other. I mean, if you look at Tracy and her husband, they look like that couple. They get drunk, and at about 11:30, you hear them arguing, and they be scoring by 2. It's just how it is. Everybody loves different, but you had stable love in your life, and I guarantee you, Tracy, if I was to look at your checking account, if I was to go into your Chase account and I was to go through all of Tony's several bank accounts that she's been hiding from the courts, I bet what I would see is that over the years you had more of a rotated balance in your checking account than Tony. And that's a damn fact. So Tracy, stop feeling bad that you ain't had the spot like that them girls had. You had exactly what God had for you. Now your mama might have beat your ass and smacked the shit out of you to make you sane, because your mama was trying to get out of that trailer in Severn, Maryland. Now, we gonna keep it real, or we gonna keep it real? That Lifetime movie of that nice ass double wide, because all trailers ain't bad. That's what they told y'all. I done been in some nice ass trailers. Them double wides, and they be laid out, be tight. Yeah, they didn't grow up in nothing like that. They grew up sharing panties, sharing a room, sharing the bed, sharing pallets. It's just how it was. And y'all had to get your ass beat to get up out of there. Joe Jackson did it. They all did it. You know, when you see your kids in your gold mine, you just like, this is my retirement plan right here. Except she beat your ass in the singing and getting information, but nobody beat contracts and how to properly read them into your heads, or the importance of lawyers. So, you know, You had all the talent, but the business sense just wasn't there. And so I say all that to say, you're clowning on the show because you're getting stuff off your chest that you ain't got off before. Tracy, if you hate your family, it's best for you to simply not come around anymore. Don't come around. Don't film. I know y'all in this horrible contract that pretty much forces you to, but get a hold of yourself before you end up choking the life out of one of them. You're damn near broke Tamar's hand. I know they cut the scene, but guess what? I know what happened. You grabbed her hand and you tried to break it and you won't let it go. We know you got the strength of a man. We can look at you and tell that you are the strong one and the one with the hands in the family. You are the Solange of the Braxtons. That's just the truth. I already tell. Back when y'all was coming up as kids, when Tamar's mouth got her in trouble and was finna get her beat up, she called you. You came stumbling and rumbling down the street, down the trailer park, down the rocks, and you whooped ass for your sister.
Bad bitch.
And it's just what it was. And now, the very same one you whooped ass for, now you want to whoop her ass. But guess what? Y'all grown. That's called assault, and you can't do it. And besides, Tamar ain't got no more edges for you to snatch out anyway. So what in the hell is you gonna be grabbing on to anyway? Leave the girl face alone. It don't need no more damn hits. Now, we was on your social media today, Tracy, and what we done seen is some very interesting tweets. Are y'all ready to go through this? And are y'all following me so far? I wanted y'all to follow me on the history of it because there's a reason why Tracy has been acting the way that she does. Now, let's get back into it. Okay, so from Traci Braxton's Twitter, she said, "Go to hell, liar." Ooh, talking about Braxton family values. Ooh. Tracy then said, "They love to mind control the audience. They will screw these artists up and tell you they are going through a mental crisis." Who just went through a mental crisis? Who else did I tell y'all with these celebrities when they be going through these allegedly suicide attempts and they gotta go to these hospitals and these rehabs and they disappear? I told y'all that's programming. She ain't doing nothing but confirming it. Tracy then said, "Truth is the industry killed your greatest artist, Michael, Whitney, the list goes on." Oh, Tracy was really telling it. Now, Tracy, I know you are a vodka kind of girl, but this kind of outburst right here it's giving me. It's giving Storm when he does dark liquor. You're telling it all. She then went on to say they have killed all the greatest artists and told you they all died over drug overdoses. Absolutely, because when they tell you a lie, they don't really, take the time to make up a good one. They give you the same shit over and over, and we keep falling over and over again. Tracy then said the media is the Jakumatati. You have been warned. And yes, the majority of the media is. Not me. I ain't in it. They ain't call. I ain't answering the call when they do call. I ain't answering the check when they send it. I know a certain person one day is going to want me to stop reporting on all the shit that he do. And he going to offer me a nice check to just never talk about him again. Whew, it's going to be a hard check to turn down. Okay, moving right along. Tracy then said, "Man, F y'all. I ain't been no MF and hack. I'm posting the real tea. Let me talk my Let's talk about it. It's sad, Tamar Braxton. The industry made you so depressed they wasn't paying you when you shaved your hair off. They hacked my Instagram just to say I am hacked. Sad, shaking my head. Donate to this family. They want to silence the real. The real. Tracy, keep telling us what's going on. Keep spilling. I don't know what's going to happen to you after, but tell us, all right? Tracy then said, let me in this motherfucker. It's the fans for me. Y'all want to know the truth behind the Braxtons? Yes, we do want to know the truth behind the Braxtons. I want to know the truth. Why? Such church-going people would allow Tamar to be a victim the way that she was. Y'all got some explaining to do from both sides of the family. Sound like a nasty, dirty, freaky, sloppy, nasty church to me. Y'all want to know why Tamar shaved her head? Yes, we already know it's MK Ultra, but confirm it for us, Tracy. Tamar, where you at? Oh... Ha! Y'all mad or no? Like, come on. Like, this is hilarious. But she's gonna lie and say she was hacked. But this is not a hackeration. This is a brown liquor situation. The real tea on the real was Tamar was too ghetto, child. Well, we know that. Say you staying over your friendship because you got a lot on your mind. He was lying. Tamar, he was lying, girl. He was with a Becky, bitch. Tracy, Tracy said if I can't windmill you, I'm gonna verbally lash you. Why you calling me on the phone when you not at home on time? Tamar horse face asking to take them Botox out her moose face. Damn. Wow. Oh no. She said, Tamar is a miserable ass B. I will go I will go against her own blood for a check. Hello, somebody. We hear you, Tracy. We hear you. We want to keep hearing you spill it, though. Then she said, now I made the shade room messy. Oh, y'all know I can't say that word. I want a career. What is it, ho? What's up? Got your nigga in the cut. God damn, y'all remember that? Everybody cash at me and I'll stop $1. And I promise I'll stop. And the crazy thing is, if everybody that follows Traci Braxton was to simply cash up her $1, it would be more than her WeTV check anyway. I mean, we know they're not getting paid a lot, especially when Tawanda has to go and steal her mama's SSI checks. This is just the truth. And so I say all this to say, look, Tracy took to her Instagram to say she was hacked. Ignore everything you saw. I don't believe it. I think Tracy got to the bottom of makers of Jack Daniels. Just gave me like a K Michelle type of rant, and she simply went in. You know, because sometimes when you can't lay your hands on somebody, it's gotta come out your mouth. At the end of the day, Tracy's pissed. She's always been treated as different. And I sat back and I thought, well, why? And then it came to me, and I said, yeah, and it said Storm, and I said, what? And it was like, Tracy was treated differently because she simply couldn't sing as well as her sisters. And the mama knows she wasn't going to be able to make no money off of Tracy like that, number one. Number two, when the divorce happened, Tracy stayed by her daddy's side. She loved her some Miss Wanda, and Miss Wanda gave her more motherly attention than her own mother, because Miss C was all about the check. These are facts, allegedly. But not really, but kinda. And so I say all of that to say she's been outcasted simply because she didn't take the mama side in the divorce. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. But Tracy, it's time to get over it. You got your own family. Forget them. Don't worry about it. But don't lie to us and say that you was hacked when you clearly was not. You was
It's Storm Show. Ay, it's a Storm Show.